Minister, Ireland is lagging behind when it comes to any meaningful engagements with farmers and producers in developing biomethane, which could be used for fuel for HFV, HTVs and alternative fossil fuel gas. This can be easily done to help the anaerobic digestion. Very common in Germany, Denmark and the UK. This is where you take the mix of slurry with maize or silage and it is left to ferment, which forms into methane gas and stored. There are sections of the country that have finishing units where these animals are housed together and waste can be acquired easily from these units. Equally, there are clusters of pig farms that could be also used for waste collection. From this, it would be a means to collecting renewable heat and renewable gas. The UK, for instance, would say that 15% of gas consumed in their country could be made from sewage, food waste and other organic waste from breweries. The US claim that the waste from biomass could provide natural gas for 50% of American homes. There are plenty of opportunities in Ireland for this to happen, and more has to be done to encourage this in agriculture. How can the department justify the lack of support? The REFIT, Renewable Energy Feed-in Tariff. Schemes to incentivise microgeneration. Microgeneration covers small-scale generators which domestic customers produce their own electricity and export the surplus onto the national grid. Throughout the use of the installation of solar panels, Ireland is committed to generate at least 16% of energy from renewable sources by 2020. However, it is not on track to meet this deadline. Second lowest to meet renewable energy source in the EU. Second lowest in renewable heat of all EU member states. One simple solution would be to reopen the REFIT scheme by early 2021, thus encouraging homeowners and farmers into putting in solar panels on their roofs and increase the size from 50% to 70% of roof size. In the past, the amount of energy generated was so small from home and farm owners that it did not justify the cost of using panels, as there was not high enough return to make the commitment to the national grid. People did not qualify, found that to connect to the grid from microgeneration was very slow and cumbersome. More needs to be done, Minister, in this area so that targets can be made. And it is not all about just blaming the farmers and the farming community. I've said earlier on, Minister, to Minister Bruton, the farmers get blamed for everything. And as I said before, it takes generations. It usually took one generation of farmers to rebuild for the next generation to survive. At the moment, it's gone generation by generation by generation, and the farming sector are doing their bit. But all the policies and regulations are put in place. You make it too hard for farmers and make sure that they do not make anything from the process. Simplify it, invest in farmers, incentivise. Thank you.
Minister.